Yo, welcome back. I'm glad that you're here. We're gonna draw something fun. I thought we would just do this on the fly. I really like this character, this cute little kid with his little wooden sword, and I just thought it would be a whole lot of fun to try and make a character out of this photo. Maybe not follow it exactly, but use it as some heavy inspiration. And I'm just gonna be using some of my custom brushes. I may switch back and forth, but I thought I would start with my markers here. So I think I may also limit my usage of layers. We'll see. We'll see where this goes. I don't know. I just thought it would be fun. And I thought it would be cool if you joined me. So let's draw. Let's see. How are we going to start this? This is going to be maybe just do a little sketch at first here. What do I want this character to look like? So he maybe exaggerate this head, I think would be good. And if I like this sketch enough, I may even pull it to use for the finished drawing. Maybe let me just bring this over here. I just love the way his little hand is pulling this sword. I remember these days when I was a little kid, man, playing with sticks or little wooden swords and having adventures was the best. It was the absolute best. And I love his little stomach poking out here. I think I think it's just one of those little boy things, playing adventures in the backyard with sticks. Anything becomes a weapon, and you're fighting dragons or whatever adventures, climbing trees. Let's see. This guy looks like he is on his way home after a long day fighting dragons. That's the story I'm going with. Let's just exaggerate some of these movements a little bit. And we will cartoonize some of this too. All right, and the sword is going here and here. And I think that's a pretty good start. Let's go with this. Let's go with this as our base. And then maybe let's add some colors. I'm going to set this layer to multiply. And we will add some color here. We're gonna keep this pretty basic, I think. Just maybe some flat colors here. I won't spend an awful lot of time on this drawing. This is really just a cool down for me today. Um, I've had other projects going on, and I just needed to draw something fun to finish my day. Yeah, we're not going realistic with this. And these colors are so bright and vivid. I may touch it up a little bit with maybe some color pencil or something afterwards. Let's see. And he's got like these little hairs flicking off the top there. And and let's go with this green color here. And maybe we'll use this for like the brown here. And then here we go. And then, oh, he's got like some darker, his whole outfit is pretty green. He's got some darker green pants here. Maybe, I think I have an idea on how to maybe polish this up afterwards. Because it just kind of course, in the early stages, it just looks like a blobby mess, but it will not end this way. His pants are definitely darker. So let's go over this with another shade. Here we go. And then one last thing, his little shoes. Okay, and now, all right, so we've got that. That's pretty good. I could almost, maybe I'll keep the sketch. Maybe I'll just lighten it a little bit. Let's see how that's gonna work. And I'll get one more layer and go with, um, man, maybe my grainy pencil. Where's that at? I think I like the look of that one. Yeah, and let's just add a little bit of detail here to the hair. We won't get too crazy. And I think I'm gonna go back um, over this with, I'll make some lines with a darker pencil here, or maybe an ink pen. Yeah, I may do that. Let me just lighten up this face a little bit in some areas. And then we'll add a little bit of shading here. Maybe this dark blue, but I don't want to go too dark. Maybe that, maybe the brown. Yeah, here we go. Okay, toot, 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 toot. Just some quick shading. How is this? Oh, yeah. I think this light green. We'll just add a little bit of wrinkles to the shirt and maybe some definition to the sleeve here. Kind of make the lighting somewhat consistent a little bit. And then make the belts kind of consistent. Let's see, maybe help out this bag a little bit. There we go. And then this hand. All right. And we're getting down to it. I think we're getting down to the end. Okay. All right, and what I'm gonna do with these pants, let's see what's gonna show up here. Maybe get a little bit the highlight on this edge. And I can see some folding in the fabric over here. All right. Yeah, that's not too bad. And then I'll have one more layer. One more layer, that's it. And it's looking, it's pretty fun. Of course, the colors are not accurate, but it's fine. This is just a sketch. It's just a fun little sketch. One last thing. Let me see, just to add some details. I'm gonna go multiply on this layer here, and we'll, yeah, he's just a tired boy. And I don't want to add too many details because he's just a kid. He's got a pretty smooth face here. And just add some little accents to the hair just to define the edges a bit. And maybe around the fabric of the clothes too. You know, and around the edges. There you go. And then we're not going to do this treatment over the whole drawing, just around some areas that could use just a little bit of help, I think. Yeah. Like defining exactly where the sleeve is, I think is helpful. Maybe the stitches. And maybe around the fingers just a little bit. All right, and then, the sword could use just a little bit. And give his sword just a bit more definition, and maybe the laces on his shoes. Here we go. There we go. That's just a fun little sketch. Come on. It's cute. It's not really accurate, but that's not the point. The point is just to have fun. And I hope that you did watching this video. I enjoy making these, and I hope that you enjoy watching them. And if there's anything that you would ever like me to chat about or explore with my art, something that you would like to learn, anything that I could help to explain further, let me know. I would love to hear from you. I read the comments, things that are helpful if you want to support me. Like and comment and share this video. And also the brushes that I use in this are going to be linked in the comments or the description somewhere so you can check it out, download it, and use it for yourself. Thank you so much for hanging out, and I'm going to catch you in the next video.